Hey, I'm Rob at ThaRogue on Twitch and socials, and JTRDigital on YouTube. Another dodgy intro. I said I was going to create a team and do a campaign, but there's this campaign here with all this stuff. Some of it's locked. I don't know what it is, so I figured we'll go through it because one of them says tutorial. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that I need a tutorial. So complete this series of 3 introductory matches to unlock access to campaign competitions for your own teams. Orkidas, very good, fitness club, the new chain of sports clubs fostered by the sportswear giant Orkidas, is the sponsor of this competition that is placed under the banner of pure violence. So here we have some tutorials. A commercial.
He has an appetite for victory and fresh ghouls. Meet former captain of the Gouged Iron, star player, ThaRogue Ghoul Chewer.
ThaRogue is a tactical player, which is rare for an orc. Makes him really dangerous. He kept his team on top of the league for 6 straight seasons.
Today, ThaRogue is the coach of the outsiders.
I can't wait to see what will ooze out of that vicious mind.
Okay, so God, it goes so quick. We've got a rookie team and we're coaching a team that has star players. It's coached by a star player, should I say. That's our coach. There were some cutscenes, I missed them. The cutscenes I didn't want to skip got skipped, and the cutscenes that I want to watch skip themselves. So, Blood Bowl welcomes you. This tutorial explains the rudiments of the game. This is what I needed. Get ready to break some jaws.
Kid, listen to me. I'm going to teach you the tricks of the trade.
The aim is simple: score touchdowns by taking the ball into the opposition end zone. The team with the most touchdowns at the end of the match is declared the winner. The position of the ball is clearly visible thanks to the blue halo. Right now it is close to the end zone of your team. Move the camera.
There is no need to introduce Orkidas,
Rotate the camera.
preferred equipment supplier of Chaos teams.
That's not all, Jim. They're also the ones with the biggest sizes.
How do you
I
do
get
that?
my stuff from there.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that explains several things.
Same way you do it in every single game ever on the keyboard. I'm playing on PC, by the way, if everybody wants to know. Select the player closest to the ball, moving your cursor, and then click on. Now perform the square adjacent to the ball in order to plan a move action. Planning allows you to prepare a series of actions we also call a declaration. Tell your player to execute the declaration by using the shortcut spacebar. Go.
Going for the ball,
So he's
but
moved
can
forward
they
one
pick it
space.
up?
The movement allowance characteristic indicates the number of squares that a player can move. This is shown in the profile of the selected player, so for this thrower it's 6. Continue your turn by planning a move action of your player onto the square containing the ball. Once the declaration is confirmed, the player automatically tries to pick up the ball. This success depends on the test of his agility characteristic, which for a thrower is 3. You can hover the cursor over the characteristic shown in the profile of this player to find out more. So that tells you what agility does. Got you. I think go. So dice roll more than 3, pick up the ball. In Blood Bowl, most actions are resolved by dice rolls using random generator that has been certified as a beyond reproach by the NAF. On a 6-sided dice, a natural 6 means automatic success, while in that roll a natural 1 means automatic failure, and thus have at least 1 chance in 6 of succeeding an almost impossible action, and the same chance of failing the most trivial of actions.
Basic principles are beginning to sink in.
Which in itself is encouraging.
I wouldn't go that far.
Continue your turn by selecting this player and planning a move action to the indicated square. This player is being marked because he is inside the tackle zone of an opponent. There are 8 squares that surround a player, so that's all this round here. Leaving a tackle zone requires a successful agility test. Failing a dodge can lead to a player falling over, for the most unlucky, death. Yeah, because you can get injured.
What do you think of the training program from Orkidas, the sponsor of this competition?
That you'd have to be very, very strong or very, very stupid to sign up.
This display indicates the threshold of success for the agility test. The threshold 3 plus requires a result of 3 or more on a d6 to pass the test. Confirm the decoration to attempt this dodge. Okay. He's got a 5, he's done it. The log at the bottom of your screen records all actions and their results. The display can extend in order to improve readability. Now you have activated a second player, you will notice that the previous one who picked up the ball has become inactive. White circle at his feet turned red. In Blood Bowl, players can only be activated one after the other. Think about the sequence of actions for one player before moving on to the next one. I'm hearing in the headphones that the quota of lost or broken teeth hasn't been reached yet in this match. Select the indicated play in order to rectify the problem. We're going to make a block against this guy. Block allows you to attack. To plan a block against a player, select the latter the second time with your mouse. Click. The player must be adjacent to his target at the start of the turn.
Hey, at last, some action.
During a block, we compare strength of both players. If values are equal, only one dice is rolled. Execute decoration to start the block by pressing the shortcut.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
Block dice are d6, whose side represents the result of the combat. You've got a power result, the best possible outcome. Select the block dice by clicking on it. The power result allows you to choose a square in which a player will push an opponent. So I'm going to push him back. The player can follow up until the opponent is pushed back. This keeps him in his tackle zone. Follow up. So I'm going to follow up with that one. And you're going to knock him back, knock him down.
Stunned, doesn't he?
The block ends the activation for the player for this turn. You can no longer move this player after this action until the next turn. You have no remaining player who can be activated this turn. When this happens, go to the next turn by using whatever key that is on the keyboard shortcut or by making a click on the button at the top. I'm going to click that because that seems a lot easier. Challenge completed. You're ready to move to the next one. I'm a legend. Following a short ellipsis, let's see how the match has advanced. The current situation will allow you to learn more about block action and its effects. To begin with, select the designated player who is close to the opposition's pipsqueak. The action wheel allows you to choose from all the actions available in your player, as well as carry out special actions linked to skills. You can also check the details. Open the wheel by holding down the mouse to select the block. So that is block. It's also got move available. Confirm by releasing the mouse. When you compare the strength of the two players, you will see that you have an advantage. Superior strength allows 2 block dice to be rolled, so twice the chance of getting a favourable result. The number of dice to be rolled is displayed over the head of the target during planning. So that's those there. Let's press OK. There we go. So now, because I'm stronger, I get to pick, right? You would see that you don't have what it takes to flatten your opponent. Be careful. The dice for the skull is called player down, a result that you don't want. It is the same as a 1 result on a d6. The attack went badly, and it's the attacker who's not down. Your best choice is with the arrow. This result is called push back. It allows an opponent to be pushed back 1 square without knocking him down. As for the power result, you must choose the designation square to decide whether your player will follow up or not. Select the arrow. Select one of the 3 squares. And follow up.
Each season, the new Orchidass collection brings joy and poverty
You haven't-
to the followers of fashion.
Some people only watch the Chaos Cup to see the new styles.
Fascinating.
You have a player adjacent to the opposition ball carrier. Plant a block action on the latter in the way. Plant a block action on the latter in the way that you wish by making a click directly on the opposition player or by holding down the click in order to open the wheel. So we can do that. We've knocked him down. Select the dice. Let's push him back that way. And let's follow up. So we're just taking a drink. The ball carrier has bitten the dust. When the carrier is knocked down, it automatically releases the ball which rebounds into one of the adjacent squares. Let us leap forward in time in order to put in practice what you've learned up till now. Okay. Next challenge. I take it all back what I said about tutorial in the last video. It's a good one. I did select the tutorial, which is why I didn't get a very good tutorial, so I take it all back. Advance, block and turnover. Now it's time to use what you have learned in order to win the match in the name of the Ussingen Rookies team. Ussingen. Select the ogre on your team and plan block action on that ridiculous old world halfling, hopeful that they're adjacent to him. 3 dice. The strength advantage is enormous, more than double. This scenario allows you to roll 3 dice. So let's roll the 3 dice. 3 results. Use what you've learned to make the best choice. Well, I'm going to use that because it knocks them down. I'm going to knock forward. I'm going to follow up.
That's good, kid. Learn fast.
Select the indicated player. Plant a block. Validate the sequence. Knock myself down.
Did the attacking player just slip over?
Turnover.
Pressure's on.
In Blood Bowl,
What will they do?
In Blood Bowl, the failure of an action causes a turnover. A turnover brings an immediate end to your turn. Blood Bowl is a game that challenges you to plan the order of your actions according to the risks involved. Plan wisely in order to lessen the gravity of a premature end of turn. Next challenge.
What do you think about what just happened, Bob?
A new turn begins. In this situation, you have a player who is in difficult. I keep talking over the commentators. I'm trying to not do that. The player who is flat out on the pitch is an easy target and can no longer tackle opposition players. Stand this player up by clicking again on his square and execute the declaration with the shortcut. Okay. Standing a player costs 3 movement points. Your player still has some of those points left. Continue move action by removing him from the opponent's tackle zone and place him in the indicated square. Execute the declaration. So I'm going to move him there. Remember that opponent who retains the tackle zone will automatically attempt to tackle when one of your players tries to escape from it. The dodge skill of your player allowed him to reduce the risk. So what does dodge do? Not allowed to look at the moment.
There are going to be some fireworks.
The opposition ball carrier is inside the tackle zone of your ogre. Quite a mistake. Give him a demonstration of brutality by using the difference of your strength between the 2 stars. Plan a block action with your ogre. Okay. Select the ogre.
There's only one word to say about this, Bob.
So I can make him stumble. Move him back over there. Your ogre doesn't risk much in the middle of opposition players. Follow up your target, put him in the advantageous position for the next turn. So I shove him over there.
Better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time.
The ball rebounded into a free square. The perfect opportunity to make a final sprint. One of your players is perfectly positioned to attempt the action. Select him with the mouse and select the square over the ball. Go.
Should they be stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots that hard?
Your player now making room for the end zone. Your player could try and rush an extra 2 squares beyond his movement allowance. They are shown with an exclamation mark. To move into each of these squares, a roll of 6 is required. On a roll of 1, your player falls over. A roll of a d6 required. On 1, your player falls over and it's a turnover. However, you've got to take a risk if you want to win and execute the decoration. Okay, let's do that. So he's going to rush these last 2. Needs for 2 or more for both of them.
He's one of our quickest and
Roll a 6 or something else.
A touchdown with a last-minute lunge. That could have ended in disaster.
The way you think.
Touchdown! Congratulations on this victory. You have displayed your mastery of Blood Bowl basics by allowing the rookie team to win their first match. Challenge completed, you're ready to move to the next one. Now, do I make this a separate video? Ah, we're only 15 minutes in, let's do this one as well.
Welcome back, Blood Bowl.
I like the look in the presentation, it looks really pretty. I mean, some of this is a bit unnecessary. Okay, welcome to the second Blood Bowl match with the I'm going to call them the Ussingen Rookies team. We'll explore some more advanced concepts so you'll get to shine during the Cabal Night Blood Bowl. We'll take a look at some less commonplace declarations. They are limited by the number of uses per turn, but they are handy in order to perform a series of actions during a single activation. So let us play with your click. Click on the opposition player to plan a blitz decoration. The blitz decoration, usable once per team turn, allows you to combine a move action with a block. So let's go. Down. Follow up. Ooh, we're not too.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million gold, right?
Well done. Note that your player can still perform an action after his block, and blitz decoration allows a move before as well as after a block. Make the most of this activation by positioning this same player on the indicated square. Okay.
So, ThaRogue, what have you got to tell us about this team?
Like all teams, it has good qualities and bad ones.
Go on.
They don't hit hard enough, but I show them how to.
The blitz decoration is one of the declarations that can only be performed once per turn. You cannot perform another blitz during this turn, but nothing prevents you from continuing to perform block in the same way. These two players have equivalent strength, but your other player can assist the teammate to give them advantage. So we're going to move that one up there. So now it's 2-on-1. As long as he is not marked, the player will have to be placed. The player that you have placed next to the opponent provides an assist. An assist provides +1 strength. Your player can now roll 2 block dice.
I can't understand why they keep broadcasting matches with all these rookie teams. It's not like anyone cares. Wait
what?
Going right.
Anything goes to get an advantage.
I said I did it wrong, but I didn't. Not good results. Player down means that only your player is down. Both down means that both players are down. It's your best option and means twice as much blood. Turnover.
I can't understand.
When an action is failed, it brings a
broadcasting matches with all these rookie teams. It's not like anyone cares. Wait, this isn't going right.
When the action is failed, it brings about a turnover, an immediate end to the turn of the active team. Let's advance a few turns in order to look at the use of key skills. Next challenge. Your team begins a new turn. The limited use declaration counter is reset to the start of each turn. The number of blitz decorations is back to 1 in the declaration bar. This blitzer is in a good position to breach the opposition defensive line. Select him and then plan a block on the indicated opposition player using the action wheel or by simply clicking on him. Okay. So we're going to attack that one.
That's a good choice for this play.
Both down. The blitzer that you activate has an advantage, the block skill. Just that hand. The skill allows a player who possesses it to not be knocked down when both down is chosen. Okay. Your player was not knocked down. The box skill prevents being knocked down in case of both down results. Each time a player is knocked down, the armor
reminds me strangely of a rubbish dump.
It brings some variety to the action, and it makes the players more creative.
Each time a player is knocked down, the armor value roll is made against him. If the roll is successful, the armor value is broken and the player can be injured. The log at the bottom left of the screen details what just happened. The armor value of the player is 9, the armor value roll is 10, the armor value is broken. The opponent was stunned, but it could have been a lot worse. The stunned status temporarily impairs a player by preventing him from standing up before complete turn. Moreover, a player who is down loses his tackle zone. Why stop there? Making a player stunned isn't bad, but we can do a lot better. First, select the designated player. Finish what's been started. Plan a foul action by clicking on the opposition player or by opening the action wheel. So we can foul. KO. Foul decoration can only be used once per turn. It allows you to combine a move action and a foul action against an opponent who's lying on the pitch. The foul action immediately triggers an armor value roll and, if it is successful, an injury test against the player lying on the pitch. The opponent was KO'd, he is immediately removed from the pitch and will have to wait for a new drive before any hope of standing up, 50% chance at the start of each drive. Next challenge. Now let us move to the secret of a successful foul. Move a few players around the chosen blocker who is lying on the pitch. Make sure that your players aren't being marked once they're in place. Reminder, being marked means being inside the tackle zone of an opponent. So move a few players around the chosen blocker. Okay. I'm going to move that one to there.
Should they be stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots that hard?
Ref's not looking, so yes!
That one to there. Who's going to do the foul? Oh, he is.
Support is the foundation of your strategy.
Each teammate provides an assist, reduces by 1 the result required to successfully break the armor value. Okay. Death.
He's dead, isn't he? Yes. Well, life goes on. Except for him.
The referee noticed something. A foul carries a risk of your player being caught in the act. Fortunately, the argue the call option brings in your coach, who has a small chance of dissuading referee from sending off your player. So I can argue the call or do nothing. Let's argue the call.
Hasn't that player been sent off, Bob?
Yeah, that was before the ref.
You're lucky, your player will not be sent off. The opposition player won't be setting foot on the pitch in the near future. Your foul action broke his armor value and the injury roll led to a casualty roll, meaning serious injury for the opposition player. You can see the results of the log. Well, yeah, he killed him, didn't he? Suffers dead. KO'd injured players are placed in the team. Dugout with the team. The player who was KO'd had a 50% chance of recovering at the start of each new drive. If successful, he placed back on the pitch during the setup phase. The player who suffers a casualty is off the pitch for the rest of the match. Information about an injury or casualty suffered by a player is found on his profile. Cool, next challenge. Let us move the match forward to encounter a new situation. You have the opportunity to score a touchdown. Start by selecting your thrower and then click on nearby catch a teammate in order to plan a pass. The success of a pass is determined by the pass PA characteristic of your thrower, which is 2+, according to that. This profile will tell you as PA of 2+, meaning success will roll 2 or more with 1d6. Execute the pass with the shortcut.
So far, I've heard that
There's different types of pass that depends on the distance between your thrower and the target. The further the target, the greater the penalty added to the PA test of your thrower.
Tells me you'll help me write a book.
And what, pray, is the subject of the book that you are writing?
Education.
The further the target, the greater the penalty added when the on the PA test of your thrower. If the test is successful, the ball goes directly into the targeted square, otherwise the ball deviates or simply falls from the thrower's hands in the case of total failure, a result of 1. The catch test is based upon the agility of the player. Each opponent adjacent to the player who's attempting to catch adds a penalty of 1 to the catch test. To score a touchdown, you have to pass the ball to a teammate. Start by selecting your new ball carrier. The handoff action allows you to pass the ball directly into the hands of an adjacent player. This action does not require a dice roll on the pass. Only the player receiving the ball must undergo a catch test against his agility. You have 2 ways to plan a handoff. Either plan and move to the indicated square and then click on the adjacent player, or directly open the action wheel on it and select handoff. Okay. Or do you do it on his switch? Yeah, handoff. Okay. Okay.
What a ball pass!
Caught it. 2 players close to the opposite end zone convert a movement into it and score a touchdown. Okay. Let's do that.
All the knockout players are back on the field. How delightful.
A new victory for the Usingen rookies. There remains one last match for you to win in order for them to attract the attention of generous sponsors for you. Challenge completed. Move on to the next one. Might as well do this last one. There's only 3, isn't there? There's only 2 things in it as well, so it'll be shorter.
Tired of getting trampled? Dreaming of the big guy silhouette?
Run faster, you runts! I'm ThaRogue Chewer!
And I'm Lord Borak.
We at Orchidus have developed a personalised training program for weak scumbags like you. You'll be out there crushing orcs in only 4 weeks. Join Fitness Club Orchidus and finally become the big guy of the match.
The match is starting up again for the final chapter in this competition. Everything will be decided now.
Welcome to his 3rd match in charge of the Usingen rookies. We'll have some special action as well as the use of skills.
And ThaRogue is walking onto the pitch to attack the opposing team's players.
Well, it's either that or beat up his own players.
Proving that he can be magnanimous when he wants.
We'll start by taking a new look at the blitz. There's a designated player to form a blitz decoration on the target opponent.
Whoa, 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 watch out.
Typical case of bad luck. Fortunately possess a team reroll that allows you to reroll all of your dice. Select the team reroll option at the bottom of the reaction wheel. It's that one.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Tim, let alone write. No, you've interviewed enough of them.
Injured. Stunned. Team rerolls can be used by all members of your team. They allow you to reroll the dice of an action whose result doesn't suit you. Select this other player and plan a block action on the microbe standing on him. The difference in strength will give you significant advantage. The teammates of the target offer no assist even though your player is in their tackle zone. This is because a player being marked by at least one other opponent cannot offer their assist. So these 2 are both being marked by this one, so they don't count, so it's 1-on-1 and I'm stronger, so got 2 dice.
That's what they signed up for. Am
There's
I
another
right?
team reroll. Choose the stun ball. Like the power result, the opposition player was not. Unlike the power result, the opposition player was not knocked down because the dodge skill is simply pushed back. So dodge. Can't look at it yet.
ThaRogue, he's a coach who keeps a tight grip.
The way is clear, almost. Another player,
His players.
another way through the defence line is to jump over the players lying on the pitch. Select the indicated player and place him next to the opposition who is lying on the pitch.
That's good, kid. You learn fast.
So now we can jump. Got move and jump. Jump over on a 5 or more. There he's dead. Your player failed his action, and as with each time a player falls flat on the pitch, the armour value roll is automatically triggered. When the armour value roll is successful, it's followed by an injury roll. If the latter is also successful, it's followed by a casualty roll. The casualty roll produced a very bad result for you, but don't worry, your team hired an apothecary for this type of situation. Choose the option at the bottom of the reaction wheel to use your apothecary to make a new casualty roll. So we can save him from dead. We can upgrade him from dead to...
Ghoul Chewer is almost part of Blood Bowl royalty.
Let me think now. He's been with the Gouged Eye since 2475.
So we can choose between dead or no injury. Let's go no injury.
It's not nice to carry off your opponents.
Next and final challenge.
He was dead.
Your opponent has placed the ball carrier on the sidelines, a mistake that you'll exploit by a blitz decoration on this pitch squeak. Showing what the crowd of Blood Bowl match is made of. Yeah, this is what I like doing. So you blitz him.
Against the orcs, it's simple. You either hit harder than them, or you try not to get caught.
What do you think about what just happened?
Oh, it's not that bad. Who needs to learn the rules anyway?
That should be it.
I can't understand why they keep broadcasting matches with all these rookie teams. It's not like anyone cares. Wait, this isn't going well.
Why doesn't it let me blitz this guy?
That's a dangerous place to be.
Execute. Oh, okay. So he's moving up. But they're just making me blitz with this one, which is. I should have just paid attention, shouldn't I?
Don't disappoint me. You wouldn't
So I
like
can
me
now
when I'm disappointed.
push him off the pitch. Stay put. When a player's pushed into the crowd, injury roll is automatically made against him before he's placed in the reserves box. When the ball leaves the pitch,
Ghoul Chewer has replaced Lord Borak as the Orchidash spokesman. Do you think our star holds it against him?
If he does, he better have a towel handy.
when the ball leaves the pitch following a pass, a bounce, or when the ball carries pushed off the pitch, the spectators pass the ball to each other until it lands on the pitch again. Where, in fact, did it go?
You seem to like ThaRogue, Ghoul Chewer, Bob.
I respect him, that's all. Him and me, we knew another time.
Are you friends?
He's an orc.
Your player is entangled in tackle zones. Select him with your click and then move into the square containing the ball. There's no penalty when a player leaves the tackle zone of several opponents. However, there would have been if he tried to enter a tackle zone by performing a dodge. There is no penalty when a player leaves the tackle zone of several opponents. Oh, it's just one dodge roll, okay. You attempted the first dodge that failed, then a second one that was successful. The test was re-roll thanks to the dodge skill of your player. Find the information in the log. Yeah, you can see it here. Rolled a 2, failed, dodge skill, rolled a 6, success, picked up the ball, 4, success. Should a re-roll fail for whatever reason not possible, try a re-roll for that action. And then we just go to the end zone. Dive over it for some reason. Victory, anathema with the basics of Blood Bowl. I've got nothing else to teach you. You must discover the rest for yourself. Hang on in there and glory will be yours. Challenge completed, you're ready to move to the next one.
We've just heard that the Usingen Rockies have been thrown out for taking probability-altering substances. The NAF declared that the young team will not be allowed to continue in the Clash of Sponsors competition. Apparently they were caught red-handed dipping into the D6 bag. Blood samples taken by the sports doctors confirmed the presence of illegal substances.
If they'd read Lord Borak's official biography, they'd know how to avoid this kind of thing. Bribery.
Rufus Bottomfoot, the team's agent, was quick to stress his confidence in his coach.
We're gonna rebuild our team and continue the clash of sponsors. After all, it's only the players that were suspended, and they're expendable.
It's reassuring to see that these talented, caring leaders of men have the know-how to get back on their feet after such a chaotic start.
Ooh. So I've done the tutorial. So we've got the pirate crew. So I'm going to end this video here. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back tomorrow with this one. See you soon.